right, so last video we did the hatchback Civic. Now we're gonna do the sedan Civic. If anybody's wondering, I like to leave a little extra up here. Well, it's a lot of extra, but sometimes things happen where you may need to have a little extra on the top to give you a little room for error. So it's just, I just like to have that. I can shrink it if it was cut specifically all the way to the window, but I like to have just a little extra just in case. Sometimes things do arise. Things don't always go as planned. If you hear any blowing in the background, my apologies. I am in a detail shop, so they're cleaning cars while I'm tinting cars. It doesn't really go together, but I make it work. All right, so I'm going to give you my breakdown of how I would show someone to begin to start shrinking back windows. I like to break down the fingers in 3 sections. Anything from this line is your first section. You'll start shrinking here. Second, third. So I drew it slightly above this line, slightly above the fingers. So I'm gonna start right there at the line. And bam. Do it again. I'm come under to release some of those fingers. All right, so this side, we're gonna start at this first line. Push it down to that second line. Start shrinking again. You'll see you'll have it about, 3 inches away from the film itself. It does shrink a little faster when you have it that close. But once you get the experience, you'll be able to, put it closer. I would say start for maybe 4 inches away and give you a little bit more room for error. All right, so these fingers, they start a little bit lower or a little higher. So we'll just break, it'll just be 2 sections right there. Right there. For those of you concerned that I'm writing on the tint, this is the clear part. So this is the protective side, not the actual side that you'll see inside the car. All right, straighten these fingers up a little bit. Start on this first line. Like I said, I have my heat gun about 1 inch to 2 inches away from the film, just to get a little quicker shrink than if it was, obviously a little higher. When I do the other side, I'll have it a little higher, kind of show you what that looks like. All right, so if you want to shrink it slower, you obviously would see this is about 4 or 5 inches away. It shrinks a little slower. So you can actually see what's happening a lot easier. It does take a little, a few more extra minutes, but in my world, minutes count. So I like to have mine a little closer, but you can have it higher. You'll see the film wrinkle and do what it does. When I get done, I like to peel up the bottom, lay it back down. You can kind of see a few little fingers popping up. So I kind of like to double shrink it, I call it. I don't know if that's what it's technically called, but I do that just so I won't have any fingers at the bottom. There, see right here in this area. All right, there we have it. If you're starting out and you want to try this method, you can get a Sharpie metallic pen set. It comes with gold, silver, and one other color I can't remember. Or this is just a metallic marker. I got it from Michael's or some art store. They work pretty good. Once they get wet, it does start to run a little bit, I believe. It's been a while since I used it. I mean, and it wipes right off, I'm sure. Yeah, see. It'll come right off if you want it to, if it bothers you it being up there. So it works out good. Sharpie markers, I don't think they come off once you write on there, but it should be fine. All right, guys. Like, subscribe to my channel. Comment below with any questions, any requests, things you might want to see, might want to hear about, tools, anything like that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.